FairPrice Family Cook-Off is proudly brought to you by FairPrice and presented by the Health Promotion Board.
After an amazing season last year that saw the Cotton Bleu family bagging the grand prize, Family Cook-Off is back again to search for the best family of cooks in the country.
Over the next 7 weeks, we will take 8 lucky Singaporean families who made it through a grueling audition process on a hate-to-hate cooking challenge.
Hi everyone, I'm Darren Lim.
And I'm Evelyn Tan.
And welcome to another exciting season of FairPrice Family Cook-Off. Grandparents, parents, brothers and sisters. Well, Family Cook-Off not only celebrates families who love to cook,
but it also promotes a diversity of healthy home-cooked cuisine that's both tasty and delicious. So join us in this exciting culinary cook-off.
Hi, welcome to the cookery competition that pits families against families to find the best home cook in Singapore. I'm Darren Lim.
And I'm Evelyn Tan. Today we're here at the Japanese Garden in Jurong, where 2 families will battle it out in a series of cook-off until one is declared a winner. So here's how the competition works. Over the coming weeks, 8 families consisting of 4 members each will compete in a series of hate-to-hate cook-offs. Each week, 2 families, each led by a head cook, will compete in 3 cook-off rounds: the signature dish, the healthy recipe makeover, and the mystery ingredient challenge. The families are given 20 minutes in each round to create their dishes. They will not only be racing against the clock, but also against each other to see who can create mouth-watering dishes and win the hearts of the judges. The team with the most points at the end of the 3 rounds will go through to the semi-finals.
Our judge today is Fei Khoo. She's a leading food writer and also a restaurant reviewer. Well, she will judge our teams based on taste, presentation and creativity. But I'd like to ask her, what is she expecting to see in this exciting second season? Fei.
Well, this season the stakes are higher than ever. I'm really looking for a little bit of innovation in the food, you know, going that extra mile to create something a little bit different. Taste, of course, is paramount. And at the end of the day, they need to know how to utilize their resources well. Don't let time run away with them. Be organized and have fun, I guess.
Yeah, have fun. That's the key.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, also joining us is Charles Liu from the Singapore Health Promotion Board. Charles is a clinical dietitian and a public health nutritionist who is crazy about food. So Charles, how do you do this? Balance your liking for food and, you know, being somewhat of a professional health freak?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a health freak, but I do enjoy food a lot. I do tend to eat sinful food at times, but I balance it with a high physical activity. But nutritious food can be as great tasting, so I'll be looking at how the contestant can make the meals healthier and more nutritious, but yet great tasting.
So Charles and our team are going to show us that healthy food can be equally tasty, yeah? Earlier today, both families raced into FairPrice to grab all the ingredients they need for the recipes that they will be cooking.
The team that I'm supporting today is Gingerbread. Ina is a homemaker who teams up together with her younger sister Yiling, who loves to bake. Ina's husband Stanley, and together with their elder son Young, who's 4 years old. You know what, Evelyn? They told me they are more than ready for the semi-finals.
Carrots are full of vitamins and minerals, and it's a great way to introduce kids to eating vegetables. And my young loves them very much. Okay, always choose carrots that are firm, bright orange in color, and plump, without the rootlets and the cracks.
The old school cook consists of mother, Auntie Bieng, her daughters, Rachel and Karen, and the 3 of them loves to cook anything in the Chinese, in Western style, and in Italian style. And in fact, they tell me that they have a secret weapon, who is Rachel's husband, Kin Yong. Now, Kin Yong is the official food taster at home.
Our family likes seafood, especially prawns. Choosing the right fresh prawns is essential. Be careful, the head must be intact with the body, and the shell, the meat has to be firm.
Let's invite our teams into our cook-off kitchen. Let's give it up for the Gingerbread team
and the old school cooks. Yay!
Hey! Woohoo!
Yeah! Alright teams, are you ready to start and turn up the heat?
Wait. Before we turn up that heat, I think we should just shake hands and say hello. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Get ready for a good clean cook-off. No nasty business, yeah?
That's right. Run, gingerbread man, run, gingerbread. That's right. Run, gingerbread man, run. Okay.
Run away from your competitors.
No. We will run into the semi-finals, right?
Yeah. Well, we have the old school cooks here with us. Now, I heard that you have got a supporting team with you, right?
Yes.
Can we hear it from the supporters? Yeah! Oh, wow, that's good. Okay, what is your winning strategy?
Well, we've been practicing at home how to cook and we're mastering the dish now.
Okay, so for every meal you have been getting this black sauce pork with butter bread.
That's right.
Poor guys. Okay, I know you will win for sure. All right, let's get ready for the cook-off.
From Team Gingerbread, we have 35-year-old mother of two, Ina Tan. She is joined by her younger sister, Yiling, who is Ina's sidekick in the kitchen. The gingerbreads will be sharing their old-time family favorite, Tofu Delight.
Rachel is a 35-year-old mother of two girls and a full-time sales manager. Karen is the official food taster in the family and admits that she's more a sous chef than the cook. The old school cooks will be making a dish that they're known for, black sauce pork with butter bread.
Team Gingerbread is coming up with Tofu Delight, so I'd like to ask Faye what they should be looking out for.
Well, you know, tofu is a very fragile ingredient to handle, so they're going to have to use it with care and make sure it doesn't sort of crumble and fall apart when they cook it. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster.
Mashed tofu.
That's right.
That's right. How about you, Charles?
Tofu being a very healthy protein, but so this dish is already quite healthy. It is the choice of the healthier ingredients that they use in the dish that will make it even healthier.
Now for my team, old school cooks, they're going to prepare black sauce pork with butter bread.
Oh, I know that they have changed the pork belly into lean pork, and that's a good move. But lean pork, if not cooked properly, can be tough and dry, so I'll see how they can make it tender and juicy.
20 minutes is not a long time to cook black pork, as I know because I've tried it before. They're going to have to make sure they use their resources well and get it marinated in time so that the pork can still be really tasty at the end of it.
Yep. Well, something to look forward to.
That's right.
Looks like our team's ready. Evelyn, you know what? I'm so excited. I can't wait for the first cook-off to go on.
So let's bring the show on the road.
Audience, join me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cook off! Ina, what are you doing? What are you making?
I'm making Tofu Delight.
Okay, this is Tofu Delight.
That's right.
Okay, so whose recipe is this?
Well, I kind of create this recipe so that to let my son get introduced to plant-based protein as well as to get more vegetables and good diet.
那么你有没有让你的孩子吃这个 Tofu Delight？
有，他非常喜欢。
真的吗？
对，
哦，
所以很成功，可以让他吃多一点健康的食品。
They look so cool and composed. Do you know that our time limit is 20 minutes? Yes. You sure?
We were nervous going into the first cook-off, but the team is very competitive and we were determined to put up a good dish.
What are you making here?
I'm cutting out the pork because, you know, the time limit is quite short, so we need to make sure that we have thin slices of the pork so that it has the flavor.
Okay, this black sauce pork that you're cooking,
yes,
actually traditionally you've been done with the fatty parts. So how are you going to ensure that with a healthier version of this black sauce pork, you're going to maintain and retain that, you know, the moisture in the meat and preserve its flavor?
So we added corn flour in this so that it makes the meat a little bit more tender.
Okay.
So that's how we decided to use the lean pork rather than the fatty meat.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will increase the flavor and the texture of the meat.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
What do you think about our contestants?
It's all very interesting. It's all happening here, isn't it? I love what they're doing. An original dish, using tofu to get the kids to eat vegetables. A lot of components. They seem to be very cool, calm, and collected. They obviously know what they're doing. This is not the first time they're making the recipe. I really want to see the end product because I think it's going to be something that's quite interesting.
Hey, Rachel.
Yes.
I see that you're also using the Anchor salted butter, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Why are you using this butter?
It has got a crisp, creamier texture, and it gives a nice fragrance to the bread. And therefore, we're using it for the bread to make garlic bread, not for this dish.
You have a spoonful there.
Yeah, this is just for the garlic bread to mix the garlic now.
Oh, so you're actually going to make garlic bread?
Yes, we are.
他们有谈到说，他们要选择用那个薯粉，对来腌制他们的肉，这样子呢，以便让那个肉呢能够更加的有嚼劲，而且不会那么硬啦，一咬上来的话，你觉得这样的做法好吗？
非常的好，这样他们很聪明，他们用这个方法就可以把那个肉弄得又多汁又柔润。
OK。
而且我也发现到他们用的那个较健康的低盐的那个黑酱油，所以非常的好，那个盐分就会比较低了。
OK。
Both teams battle it out in the final minutes. Can they plate up in time? Stay tuned after this break. Welcome back to the Japanese garden, where our teams are racing against time to complete their signature dishes.
Why are you using this mainland tasty cheese?
Okay, firstly because it's very tasty.
Of course, because it's already stated here that it is tasty, right?
And it brings out a very good flavor for the tofu.
Okay. Does Young like to eat cheese?
He loves cheese.
He loves cheese?
Yes, very much.
Cheese has got a lot of calcium in it.
Yes, that's right.
So it's actually good food for the kids, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, 我在想看到他们煮这道菜呢，让我想起了我妈妈以前煮过这道菜给我吃。
是吗？这个是我妈妈的祖传秘方。
哦，你妈妈的祖传秘方啊？那么我们去问问安迪 BA 啊，来，安迪 BA，我想问一下你啊，你是从谁那边学来的，还是自己自创的？
我妈妈做下来的，
所以是世代相传的，一定是很好吃。
对。
你们是不是有什么秘方，有什么秘诀，要怎么样的去让那个肉呢保持它的鲜美度？
肉的水分是应该是一点而已，不会很多。调味粉要放少一点，比较健康一点。
对。
All right, ladies, time check. We have 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. All right. While the ladies are still busy with the cooking, all right, what tofu are you using? Where's the tofu? How's the patty going? I see you've mashed the tofu into everything. So it's actually a mixture. So you've got tofu and you've got mushroom in there, you've got cheese in there, you've got butter, and then now you're using this breadcrumbs. And what you're going to do is you're going to fry it into the pan.
Pan fry it, just a little.
Run gingerbread man, run gingerbread. Run gingerbread man, run gingerbread. Run gingerbread man, run gingerbread. All right.
Wow, let's look at our team. 哇，不要吃啊，还不可以吃啊？
不可以。
哇，很香哎。Smells so good.
Smells good, but you know what? My team is making this tofu patty. I think it's a lot healthier than what you guys are doing.
Oh, you know, we use very, very little oil. And remember, we use lean cuts of meat.
You know, there's got a lot of proteins in bean curd. Okay, in tofu, there's got lots of protein, so it's actually very, very healthy. Is that for Yang Yang?
Look at that, it's so tiny, so cute.
It's easier for him to bite, huh?
Finger food for him.
So you see, healthy food can also be very creative. It can be tasty. It can be very innovative too, and the little ones would love it.
I like the fact that it's all in one.
That's right.
So you know, you have one dish in one patty.
That's right. So maybe this is one full nutritious meal, and that it's easy bite.
On its own.
Yeah,
with the bread.
Eat good.
Not too much. It's so good. I have to have another try.
Wow, it all looks really good. I love the vegetarians as well. You know, they're just doing stuff that's creative. You know, going out of the box, not just sticking with the salad option. They're doing food that's just going to be fantastic for a kid to have.
That's right. They're even using a gingerbread man cutter.
I know, I love that.
Cutting out the shapes and stuff. So it's
really,
so cute,
really
isn't it?
cute. Yeah.
So see, this cook-off is not just about a cooking competition, but it's also about how the family can get together while they cook.
When we create the dish Tofu Delight, it was actually created with my son Yang Yang in mind.
3分钟了，朋友。剩下最后的1分钟了 ，the last 1 minute. Let's go, go. I want to see this first cook-off being played up. Okay? And our judges can't wait no more.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
That's the garlic bread and that's me.
The bread was not baked brown enough and then the garlic was not chopped fine enough.
This bread is not.
为什么不懂？ 什么咖喱？
We told ourselves not to be nervous. We're just going in to enjoy the moment and hope our tofu will delight the judges.
最后的30秒，最后的30秒了，差不多了，差不多了。
快点喽！好的，没问题。
其实啊，在这个大热天呢，要煮菜啊，真的是不容易啊！啊，要烹饪啊，真的是不容易。你看我们的裁判都拿着扇子。8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two very distinct-looking signature dishes completed in the nick of time.
Well, now the moment of truth has arrived. Let us find out what our judges have to say about their black sauce pork.
I love that you've used, very little salt because it really allows the marinade to shine through, and the natural flavor of the meat. Really, really well done. I love the taste. Thank you.
Good.
Initially, I was concerned that the pork will be dry, but it was a very interesting and clever move for you to add corn flour in order to lock in the moisture. So hence, the pork is very well done. But just one little comment, I wish that the bread was a wholemeal one, because I'm a fan of wholemeal.
Okay.
Well, judges, this is Tofu Delight by the Gingerbread team. I can hear the crunch.
Yeah. This is such a creative way to have a meat-free option. The herbs really bring out the flavor. It's really sparkly. I love that you haven't used too much bread, That's just a tiny little piece just to keep things interesting. The patties held its shape well. The taste of the tofu is just really, really nice. I really like it. Well done.
Charles.
I love the fact that you have used wholemeal bread, and I'm amazed at the taste because I know that you didn't add any salt, but it's so tasty. And I suspect it's because with a few sprinkles of the cheese and the tomato, which acts like a natural MSG, it spices up the whole dish. Well done.
And now it's time for the judges to reveal their score for the team Old School Cook.
The pork had good flavor, but I wish it had been a little bit more adventurous and created a dish that was a little bit more complete. So for that, I gave you 5.
Dish is lower in salt and higher in fruits. Generally healthy, so an 8.
Oh, that's
good. Judges, your score for Team Gingerbread.
Gingerbread, your tofu burger makes a very persuasive argument in favor of vegetarianism. For that, I'm happy to give you 7.
This is exactly how I would do my tofu patty, so a 9.
Whoa!
So at the end of the first cook-off, the Gingerbreads take a 3-point lead with 16 points, and Old School Cooks trails closely behind them at 13 points. In our second cook-off, our teams will take on the Healthy Recipe Makeover Challenge. Both teams will be cooking the same dish, and the challenge is to present a healthier version of the dish by substituting ingredient or changing the cooking method of the dish. Today's Healthy Recipe Makeover Challenge is a popular Singaporean favorite, fried rice.
The Healthy Recipe Makeover Challenge. Judges, what do we have to look out for?
Well, everybody knows that frying rice isn't rocket science. What will make the dish a bit superior, I think, is the use of ingredients, how they fry it, the technique, and sort of how they spice it up, I suppose. Yeah.
Fried rice is usually a high-calorie dish because of the oil content, so I would like to see them using healthier methods to see how they're going to reduce the oil content.
In round 2, Stanley is taking up the challenge for Team Gingerbread. He is a 37-year-old civil servant who is gentle at heart. Stanley is partnering with his 4-year-old son, Xing Yang. He enjoys rolling up dough and decorating cakes and cookies.
The Old School Cooks are represented by shy and quiet Kim Yong, who is 41-year-old and runs his own business as a wedding planner. Joining Kin Yong is mother-in-law and oldest team member Bee Ain, who is also grandmother to 4 grandkids.
Are you ready? Yeah! Audience, count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's cook off! 哎，我想知道啊，养羊能够帮你什么呢？
它可以跟我拔虾，
它可以帮你拔虾，
然后
羊你会拔虾吗？会不会？
羊不够的。
那你们现在要煮的是什么？
我要煮的是炒饭。I use an egg white instead of an egg yolk.
Oh, so what happens to the yolk? You throw it away?
Yes, I will throw away the egg yolk. Oh, maybe you can use it for others' purpose.
Yeah, keep it for the next meal, okay? So healthier version of cooking doesn't mean a wastage, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
for white rice, it's more carbohydrate, yeah, and more filling, and then I think the brown rice is better than the rest of it.
But this is not all brown rice. It's actually 20% of brown rice with 80% of white rice in there.
Yeah.
So you actually get more vitamins, you get more minerals, right?
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Auntie, 你的身手好熟练哎！你煮了几年了？
煮30多年了。
30多年了，所以很厉害的。你现在准备什么呢？
准备是炒饭。
就炒饭哈。OK， 那么你这个炒饭呢？你会要怎么样的去准备呢？
先 cut 我的 garlic 先。
先 cut garlic。
切好了，准备我的料好了，我才来炒。
OK。
对呀。
好。 Hey, Kin Yong, I see that you're cutting the chicken, the meat part of the dish now. Can you tell us which cut of the meat did you use?
Oh, we normally use the breast meat.
Okay.
The chicken.
All right.
We deskin it. Of course.
Deskin it. Okay.
Yeah, deskin it for healthy sake.
Okay.
Less oil, and also it's healthy for the body.
Right. Right. Okay.
Usually the thighs also has a fair bit of oil.
Okay.
So we try to avoid that, and we use the breast meat.
So Kin Yong here tells me that the meat that you're using is actually lean meat and it's breast cut of the meat. Yeah.
Because they are dicing it, they could add a little bit of corn flour in order to lock in the moisture.
Okay.
But for normal cooking, for what I do, if I'm making like a chicken steak breast meat, I will just put it into a little bit of salt and sugar broth in order to lock in the moisture.
Oh, salt and sugar broth.
Yes.
Okay.
But by already doing that, I will not add any more salt and sugar during cooking, and add some herbs and beautiful juicy chicken steak.
Okay, good.
Coming up after the break, Evelyn sinks her teeth into some fried rice.
Wow, 很好吃。
The winning family will receive a 7-day trip of a lifetime to majestic Perth, home to some of Australia's best beaches and amazing marine adventures. Perth is the perfect family holiday destination with friendly locals, bustling markets, along with truly memorable fine and casual dining experiences. Margaret River, recognized for its world-class wines and breathtaking scenery, is home to Wildwood Valley in Yallingup. Wildwood Valley will host our winning family to a weekend international cooking course and retreat, the perfect accompaniment to the $1,000 worth of shopping vouchers from FairPrice. The runners-up will win an amazing range of Bosch kitchen appliances consisting of an induction hob and hood, oven, fridge, washing machine and dryer. Bosch Home Appliances are Europe's #1 brand, energy efficient and represent the best in German quality and performance.
When you are choosing fresh squeeze, the eyes should be bright and clear and body should be firm and shiny.
Our teams are almost halfway through the Healthy Recipe Makeover Challenge.
Okay, we're now with our judges. Okay, I'd like to ask Faith, what do you think about my team over here? It doesn't seem like nothing is doing much here.
It's kind of difficult not to get captivated by little young eating the prawns.
That's right. Yeah.
But there is a lot of vegetables in evidence, so that's a really good start, I guess. I'm sure Charles will agree.
It's left with 12 minutes, guys. Wow. OK， 嘿 ，Stanley， 我想问你啊，就是你们在家平时呢，是不是也吃得这么健康？
是啊，我们都很注重我们想要吃的食物，然后大多数我的老婆是主厨，然后她不会煮给我们吃。
You know, I'm very happy that Auntie is using very, very little oil. She said just 1 teaspoon. That's all, no, nothing more than that. Because actually, you know, with the fried rice, you don't have to use a lot of oil. You can use water to give it the moisture as well. All right, and Auntie here is doing exactly that.
Okay, we are left with 9 minutes. This is a signature dish in Singapore, so everybody must know how to cook fried rice. If you don't know how to cook fried rice, you're not Singaporean. Yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
And you come to Singapore, you must try our Singapore version fried rice, or the healthier version fried rice by Stanley. Stanley, when are you going to start your own restaurant? Soon?
Soon.
Okay. Ina, 你看到洋洋站在那边，你感觉如何？
希望他 enjoy 他自己。
Yeah, do you think he's enjoying himself?
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
I think so. He's really quite a good help, you know, although he's not really doing a lot. But
Yes,
then,
but
you
it
know,
starts him
it starts him
off.
going,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
Yeah, because cooking, this responsibility should not be left to just the mother at home. It should be a family affair. The mother, the father, the children, everybody should get involved when you do cooking at home,
That's right.
It's pretty much a one-man show now because Stanley is all by himself.
Cooking with Yang Yang inspired me to cook a good dish.
Look at her. She's so cool, so steady, and then she really cooks well. I can smell it already. I haven't tasted it, but you know, I'm sure I won't be disappointed. Yeah. So for the last 30 over years, no way, she's been cooking for you. Yeah. You have actually been learning how to cook from her as well.
Yes.
So what are some of the dishes that you know she has passed down to you?
It's like the first one. The first one, the black sauce pork.
Yes.
It's from her.
Okay.
It's from grandma to her to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can actually cook this thing with your eyes covered. Yeah, no problem. What about you, Rachel?
Well, I think my mum passed down like curry chicken. You know, the kids love it, especially my nephew. So that's another thing that she loves cooking.
Right.
And every weekend the family get together and my mum cook out a feast for us.
Okay. I see that both teams have already started plating up.
That's
and
right, and we are left with 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Auntie, 我可以试一试你的食物吗？可以哈。不亏是姜越老越辣，Auntie 很棒哎，很好吃。
让我尝一尝我们这边的啊。我们这边呢没有下姜，但是啊味道也一样，很香。
你不要只光着吃，你快帮忙啊！
可以啊，可以啊，有洋洋在啊，我就不用太担心了啊。
Essentially, the egg is the important ingredients for this fried rice recipe. However, we didn't preheat the fry pan early enough. Therefore, we didn't use the egg for this fried rice.
15 seconds now, team!
15 seconds! Woo! All right, 10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Yay! Yay! You did it just in time!
Yes, we sure did, Evelyn. And we have 2 very different looking versions of fried rice.
All right, now it's time for our judges to taste the fried rice that our teams have made over. First up, it's from Team Old School Cooks. Judges?
I love that the rice is perfectly cooked. It's al dente. It's really nice. The healthiness is obviously there. Lots of vegetables, the prawns, chicken. It's probably a little lacking in seasoning, a little lacking in flavor. I know that's because you guys have tried to go healthy. Maybe better in mind next time when you're making it. But otherwise, a good effort.
Still?
I'm quite pleased because it's very clean to the palate, it's not oily. And I have to agree that you can use a little bit more herbs. Like for me, I'll add some Italian herbs to spice up the flavor, or pepper.
时常在家里煮给我们家里的人吃。人今天来比赛是很紧张煮了不是讲很好。
The healthy version of the fried rice by Gingerbread. Judges, please try.
I like the way that you've included celery. It's not an expected ingredient, but it really adds to it. It gives a little bit of fragrance. And the prawn and the egg white milk sort of curd thing kind of works, It's kind of strange, but it kind of works.
Again, it's not too oily for me, and the egg white actually increased the moisture, so it's not too dry. But I love the fact that you have actually used the healthier choice, low-sodium fish sauce. Because you know, salt is just plain saltiness, but by using low-sodium fish sauce, it adds saltiness and flavor. A very smart move.
Wow.
It's now time to hear the scores for both teams. First, let's hear it for the old school cooks.
Good amount of vegetable, less oil, 7.
Healthy food doesn't mean not tasty food. So next time, remember a bit of seasoning. For that, I gave you a 5.
Let's see how the judges will score Team Gingerbread.
Your fried rice was healthy, tasty, and innovative. So I'm going to give you 6.
Great choice of seasoning, not oily, full of moisture, an 8.
Whoa!
In the second cook-off, the old school cooks scored a total of 12 points and the gingerbread scored 14 points. After 2 cook-offs, gingerbread takes a 5-point lead ahead of the old school cooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the climax of this episode. This is final round, Mystery Ingredient Challenge. Underneath this wok, we have 4 secret ingredients. Now this is the thing, our contestants will have to use all 4 ingredients to cook up a dish. Later, I will give them 1 minute to decide who to cook and how to cook. Are you ready? I'm going to show you the secret ingredient. Let's go. We have pineapple slices in syrup, we have carrots, we have purple cabbage, and we have prawns, fresh prawns.
We're kind of excited that we saw prawns because that's something that we love to eat, and we thought we were putting it off quite well, thinking about doing a kebab. When the lid came off, we were very surprised and we knew that we were in for a challenge.
All right, old school cooks, who is going to do it?
Oh, my mom and myself is going to do the cooking today.
Gingerbread. So who is going to cook?
It will be myself and Yiling.
From Team Gingerbread, we have 35-year-old mother of 2, Ina Tan. She is joined by her younger sister, Yiling, who is Ina's sidekick in the kitchen. They are making a dish called Double Happiness.
Rachel is a 35-year-old mother of 2 girls and a full-time sales manager. Joining Rachel is her mother, Bee Eng, who is the oldest member of the team and a grandmother to 4 grandkids. And they are making prawn kebab.
Teams, this is the final round. Old school cooks, this is your last chance to narrow the gap. Audience, count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cook off! Okay, tell me, Yiling, what are you doing? What are you cooking?
Do you know what I do?
The garnishing.
Okay.
So I'm going to try out a few ways of garnishing.
Okay.
First,
how are you going to do it? Do you know?
I'll probably use the pineapple slice as a base, and then as either the diced carrots or the shredded carrots at the sides. And I'm still thinking about how to use this.
Rachel, what are you making this time around?
Well, I'm making a kebab this time, so I'm trying to de-shell the prawns so that I can marinate it.
Okay, and get it ready for the kebab.
That's right.
I think it's a very, very interesting dish that you have here. At least the name sounds, quite exotic itself already.
Yeah.
You didn't call it satay, you call it kebab, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Well, I have coleslaw at the side, so my mom is preparing the vegetables now to make into a coleslaw.
Right.
And then the kebab is going to come with pineapple, less the vegetables on it. Yeah, so that will be healthy.
Oh, Auntie, 我觉得你呢，真的我还是很佩服你。我觉得你姜还是真的辣的哈。可能你是担心说评判会注意你的那个盐分的关系，对不对？所以呢，你就少下了很多，所以味道就变成没有了。所以这次呢，你敢下，可是还是要健康啦，哈，好不好 ？OK。夏老师，我想问你啊，如果说给你这4样食材的话，你会怎么样的去处理呢？
会跟他们一模一样，用烧烤的方式，因为烧烤可以带出那个虾的甜味。可是我就有点担心他们，因为那个pineapple 会有点甜，所以我希望他们不会放太多糖。
OK，
可能用点酸味来代替那个甜味。
It's been a nail-biting competition so far, but there's still plenty more action to come when we return after the break.
Here's your chance to win some amazing prizes in our weekly Cook and Vote competition. All you need to do is cook the recipes you see in the show each week and then vote for your favorite. All the recipe cards are available at selected FairPrice stores, or you can download them from the Cook-Off website. There are weekly prizes of Bosch kitchen appliances, a $200 voucher from Lau Choi Seng, and a $200 voucher from FairPrice up for grabs. At the end of the series, the grand prize winner will walk away with amazing new Bosch kitchen appliances consisting of a fridge, oven, induction hob and hood. Bosch home appliances are Europe's #1 brand, energy efficient, and represent the best in German quality and performance. So cook, vote, and see if you can cook the recipes from the show as well as our Cook-Off families. Full competition details are available at cookoff.com.sg.
If you want to check how ripe is the watermelon, there's a few ways to look at it. You can turn around the bottom of the watermelon and look at the end that is attached to the ground, and it should be yellowish white. Alternatively, you can scratch it a little and it should be white in color, indicates that the watermelon is ripe.
The heat in the Cook-Off kitchen is intense and time is ticking.
Okay, guys, you're left with 15 minutes. Stanley, so what do you think of your sister-in-law and also your wife? How are they doing?
They are doing fine, and they have to try out the new dish that they are going to prepare, and they have to go through how to present to the judge.
你要知道，因为虽然说现在你们暂时领先5分但是随时都可以把这整个比赛搞砸的。
是啊，
所以你对他们有信心吗？
有信心，所以我在后面我会支持他。
来，我们来跟妈妈打气好不好？你会不会打气？会不会
？Run gingerbread，
1、2、3
，Run gingerbread man，Run gingerbread。Yes，
太棒了。
King Yong、Karen， 你们现在还差5分才能跟他们打成平手，你们心情是怎么样的呢？
紧张，
很紧张啊！你们觉得说你们这次就是之前的那2关、那2回合呢，做的不太好的原因在哪里呢？
可能我们注重太健康了，所以放太少盐，所以不够它的味道不够好。
对，其实呢，要吃的健康还是能够吃的有味道，对，吃的可口的。IDBN 加油 ，Rachel 加油
！All right, Anna， 这边你这个虾你是打算要怎么做 ？How are you gonna make this prawn?
We're gonna coat it with a little bit of butter and some garlic powder. So we're trying not to use any oil, just let the butter and the garlic powder infuse flavor in, and just pan fry it lightly, just sear it lightly.
Healthier way in doing things because you're using the butter to give it extra flavor, so you don't have to use extra salt on it, right?
Correct.
Ah, okay, that's very good. You know, you don't have a lot of time, you know, you're just doing one prawn now. Hello, you're left with 10 minutes. Hey, you got so much prawns there. You got so many prawns over there, so you better put more into the pan, okay? Yeah, all down, I think it's better.
So Rachel, what have you done with your prawns now?
I've marinated with cauldron spice, and now I'm trying to get ready to bring it to the oven.
Great, the spice will give it flavor without the additional excessive salt.
That's right.
Yeah, great.
And I'm trying to put some lemon now to give it a tinny feeling, so that it complements the sweet pineapple.
Ah, okay, very well thought of. How long will this take in the oven?
It's probably going to be like 5 minutes or 7 or 8, because you can't cook it too long, otherwise the prawns become very tough.
That's good. So you're aware that cooking it too long, it actually destroys the nutrients in it, and also the texture of the prawns will just go awry.
That's right.
Oh, you're grilling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Grilling it.
其实烧烤呢是很好代替那种煎炸的那个方法，因为它能够运用比较少的油，而且呢不仅如此，它还可以保持这个虾的鲜美。
对了。
They have to use up all the 4 ingredients, and you're only given like so little time to decide what you want to do.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Right.
So, but how's your team doing? I think your team is doing slightly better here.
Yeah, I think they have ideas, creative ideas in this part of the show, and the fact that they have actually used this thing not just as garnish, the ingredients not just as garnish, but also to cook, to incorporate into the meal itself. Speaks volumes about their creativity and their possibility of winning this time.
Yeah. How?
Okay.
Oh, okay, guys. You are left with 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 怎么样 Anna, how are you doing? Are you okay? How's your prawn? Okay, looks like your prawn is okay. Okay, I can smell the spices. I can smell the butter in it. It's nice. And the flavoring is just right with the right spices.
Rachel， 你的虾会不会放得太久了？你要看一下吗？
它的头应该是红的，但它的身体是圈的。可是因为我擦的水是圈了，所以你要注意看，好像这个还没有熟。它还有透明度，它的肉还有透明度。
All right, guys. 3 more minutes to go, and my team is already plating it. Well done, very good, very good. Keep going, keep going. 安迪啊，要加油了哦！你看，我们已经开始在摆盘了哦。所以不是我要给你压力啦，其实明伦的人很好的。安迪，我跟你讲，真的是没有时间的。
你不要讲，你讲说都没有用啊，他会有压力的。
我看得出啊，我的组员呢，真的就是很讲究完美主义的啊。所以呢，他们摆盘，你看，很专心的把这个盘摆得很漂亮，很美很美，非常好，很有心思。你平时在家里煮东西也是这样子的吗？
他有心思，我就他就弄有心思的玩意出来。
你比较粗心大意是吧？你只剩下1分30秒 ，OK？ 好了没有？好了没有？
烘炉蒸汽点。
啊？怎么样？不熟对不对？那个虾不熟对不对？哎呀！
没关系，我们就让它烘多一下子，好不好？没关系，我们还有1分钟时间，可以的，可以的，可以的。
One more minute. How is it going? What happened? Your prawn is not cooked.
Maybe our temperature is not high enough, I think.
Really?
But right now we have upped it, and well, I'm sure we will be able to do it. Yeah. Okay, we have 30 seconds.
30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. Old school, old school, old school, old school, old school.
Okay, we were struggling a little bit with the prawns. Didn't want to put it in too early because we were worried about overcooking it. A little bit new on the timing, so didn't manage to cook the prawn as thorough as we like it to be.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking!
2 amazing looking dishes, but whose will comfort the judges?
Okay, it's all come down to this. Judges, the fate of these teams is in your hands. Please taste the dishes and tell us what you think.
Well, probably could have done with a little bit longer for the pineapple, so you might have wanted to do it separately, just to caramelize it a little bit with even some cinnamon. I think it adds to the flavor. I like that the coleslaw is light in the flavor and it doesn't compete too much with the prawns, so not too bad. Thank you very much.
Good job.
I love the fact that you have placed enough vegetable. This is about 1 serving. That's very good, and it's a very colorful combination. As for the prawn, I thought it's a little bit fishy in that sense. I see that you have used lemon juice. That was very good, but maybe you want to add a bit more. Yeah.
Judges, this is from Team Gingerbread, and they call it double happiness. Please try.
First off the bat, I just want to say again, really kudos to you for fantastic presentation. You've really gone all out and created something really imaginative, you know? You've done a little bit more than just the norm. Prawns are really well cooked. I love that the carrots are not overcooked, however, so well done.
As for the prawn, I like the flavor. It's very juicy, and I love the way you have used garlic in it. Garlic powder. Yeah, it's bring out the flavor. Very good.
Has Old School Cooks managed to narrow the gap or even win their competitors? Let's find out from the judges. Charles, the score, please.
Well, enough vegetables, but lacking on taste, so 6.
6.
Your grilling technique, which was healthy, was let down, unfortunately, by the lack of taste. So I'm gonna give you a 5.
So there's 6 and 5, that makes 11. If you add it to 25, that will give you a total of 36 points. Good job. Good effort.
Team Gingerbread has a 5-point lead. Let's see if they can remain there. Judges?
Prawns were succulently cooked, and your presentation was outstanding. But because you didn't fully utilize your ingredients, I'm going to give you a 5.
Very well seasoned prawn. If it's not for the vegetables, I would have given you a higher point, but it's still good. 7.
Congratulations! You accumulated 12 points from this round and the 30 points from the other 2 rounds. That means it's 42 points.
In the third cook-off, the old school cook scored 11 points, whereas Gingerbread scored 12 points. This makes the Gingerbreads our winners with a total score of 42 points over Old School Cook's score of 36.
So congratulations, you've made it to the semi-finals. Well, both teams, I must say, it's a job well done.
Well, that's all we have time for you today. We do hope you've enjoyed both teams cooking and do give the recipes a go at home, alright? Till next week, we'll see you again on Fair Price Family Cook-Off. Bye!
Shake hands.
Also shake hands.
Coming up next week, the kitchen's on fire as Sushi Shinobis takes on Team Family Bites. See which team will prove that they are a force to be reckoned with and make it through to the semi-finals and a chance to win the title of Best Family of Home Cooks.
Hey, Family Bite is really biting off the competition here.
She's so nervous, she's hardly talking to me.
The Cook-Off website is a great resource for all home cooks. You can catch up on any episodes you missed, plus all the recipes from the show in a short how-to video. All our recipe cards will also be available to download. There are stories on all our families, plus lots of other recipes to help you become a great home cook. For more information, visit cookoff.com.sg.
Fair Price Family Cook-Off is proudly brought to you by Fair Price and presented by the Health Promotion Board.